Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we are checking out a game called Pet Warriors. It's released yesterday and it's another game made by the same developers, Pixelated, that group. And I have currently beaten the game, gotten to the last area and unlocked a fair bit of stuff, but I will be showing you guys the basics of the game and some cool stuff you can do in this game that you can do in a lot of other games. They took some stuff from a bunch of other games and added it all into one game. It's super cool and interesting. Let's get right into it. Starting off, all you have to do is complete the tutorial, which is going to probably ask you to punch some strength on the ground here, and strength is one of the main things you need to be farming in the game. You can get better swords to help you farm strength. Swords do not affect your boss damage, they only affect your damage you do to strengths and drops in the area that you're farming. And pets are in every area, same as the sword crates, and pets affect your strength multiplier from every area. Currently I have a 564 damage sword, which you get from the last area, and my best pets are some exclusive pets that my friend gave me, and the lava lizard golden, which is a 52x multiplier. Something cool they did with this game that a lot of newer games are starting to do: after you complete the tutorial, you'll see this upgrade button on the right middle of your screen. I'm currently level 9. You get points that you can use in this upgrade tree. Every time you level up, you get more and more the higher level you get, but it gets harder and harder and the quests get even more difficult. I'm not too sure which lane you should go, but I do suggest getting the basic ones like auto swing, pet, and auto hatching. You don't have to go down for teleporting if that's not what you need. You don't want the movement and stuff. I do suggest going up for chest spawns and then going into breakables, going up this section of breakables. This is good if you want to grind a lot of strength faster than what you would normally do. And then gifts makes it so gifts can spawn. You want to purchase that so they drop stuff. And then better chests I purchase because I've been farming items and stuff for quests, like opening loot bags and stuff that you get from these chests and other items, but I just want better loot. There's a bunch of other sections. It's super grindy. There's pet upgrades, there's pet equips in the pet upgrades. This is super expensive and a super grindy game. I love it. There's sword upgrades, which is just too expensive for me to currently do. I'm saving for some other upgrades like pet equips and stuff. But auto sword is the first one that you get for free, which is very helpful. You constantly auto swing, and you want to pretty well have that on all the time. There's no issue of not having it on. And once you farm a fair bit of strength, you'll be able to come over here to this first boss and you'll be able to fight. The mechanics of fighting can be a little difficult for some people, so I suggest you hitting auto fight even if you are strong enough to normal fight it. Therefore you can just sit back, relax, and just let the battle go, and you can watch it. A little technique I found out is if you hold backwards on a fight and then tap left or right, you can dodge some of their attacks without actually having to unlock dodge. See, I didn't even get attacked there. This is a super easy boss, so I am instantly beating them, so it wouldn't even matter. But moving on into the next area, there's the golden machine. You can craft golden pets. Currently there is no rainbow machine in the game. That's probably coming out in a future update. Golden pets are just a little bit better. This is a normal lava lizard 40x, and then this is a golden one. One thing you will notice constantly as you play the game, you will have friend boosts for more XP while you're in the server with your friends. You have double XP weekend just for today, I think, and it was yesterday. And then you have playtime boosts, which I don't see a lot of games doing. I think for every minute you're in the game, you get 1% more strength. The cap is 60%, which is very helpful for grinding. A super cool thing about this game is in every area there's going to be the new area boss plus all the bosses prior. So if you're not strong enough to beat the new area, you don't have to go back to the other areas just to beat a boss. You can just beat the other bosses in the same area. All the bosses are pretty well the same. The more bosses you go on to for more areas, there's going to be more waves. Like the first one only had like one wave, and Just watch. See, stage 2 out of 2, you go up to a new stage every area you're in, which is super cool. Love that they did that. Moving on to the third area, there's a couple cool things in this area. There's the pets and the swords in the new area, like there is in every area, and then there's attacking pets. To buy new slots, it costs gems, but you can give your pets swords that they will use to attack the strength and items and stuff in the area while you're standing in there. Currently, I'm not sure if there's like an auto farm feature for them or anything, but that would be cool if they added that. But yeah, you can equip their swords. You can't equip swords that you have equipped. So like if you have only one super good sword, you have to use it, or you give it to a pet. You can't have both, so you have to get a bunch of the same sword to give to your pets. And then moving on, there's this little carnival area that looks locked. You enter with one key that you get from farming the areas and stuff. How to play in this challenge: 4 barrels await, 3 reward with 1. 1 is a clown. Navigate 30 rooms, leave any time to keep your loot, but pick the clown, you lose it all. So you just pick any of these barrels, and I got super unlucky. I picked the only barrel with nothing in it, so I lose everything. But we'll try it again. We'll see how far we can make it. Okay, I think I'm just like the unluckiest person here. I just can't even get past the first room I'm trying to show you guys here. There you go. See, I got a potion. I could leave and keep it, or I could continue to the next room. I'm just not gonna even push my luck anymore. The next area is just another progression area. You just farm, get better pets and swords in this area. There's nothing special in this area. But in the final area, there's a bunch more bosses. All the prior bosses from up there and over here. And to get to Fantasy World 2, you need to beat this final boss just once. He takes a little bit of grinding to do, but it's worth it. Moving on to World 2, the moment you spawn in, you'll notice that you'll keep your wins and diamonds and all your other pets and stuff, and your strength multiplier, and you'll keep your swords, but your strength will reset and switch to this new fantasy strength, which does make it a little more painful to regrind it all, but it is more worth it in the end. There is 2 vending machines on the map. There is one right here. It's out of stock. It's good after you buy it first time. It's gonna be completely out of stock until you go into consumables, and then you buy stock. Vending machines now have more stock, and then I think restock is like after this or something. I'm not too sure exactly. I haven't bought in that. And then there's the boss in this area, which just takes a little bit of grinding for the normal strength. Currently I am 100% free to play. So in the next area, you'll see a potion upgrader. Combine your potions. You'll be able to combine potions into better potion variants. Like I'll use 153. I can craft 38 potions for the price of like 100 gems. That's super cheap. Main thing you want to spend your gems on early game is unlocking pet sword spots. Going into the next area, it's pretty well the same. There's going to be this area right here, which if you enter it, it's going to be an obby, and you complete the obby for the reward. You get like a couple potions or maybe a book or something. Nothing too good. At the end of it, it's like a little Squid Game thing where you have to pick one of the paths and you can't fall through. Then this is your first rebirth. There's only one rebirth in the game currently, but this is where you rebirth. And you just walk up here. This is the rewards you get, plus 25% wins, gems, and XP. You unlock trading and clans. Clans aren't currently in the game right now, and you unlock this hatch zone. I'll tell you guys about that in a bit. Going on to the third last area, you unlock the second vending machine, which I already purchased it all once, so you have to buy restocker. Then there's more pets and more swords in this area. As you break stuff, you'll notice that you're going to be getting more potions, which are very helpful. You'll be getting enchants, which you want to use to grind. Currently, I'm using a chest breaking team, so I can grind items and drops when I upgraded my chest luck. So I'm like insta breaking chests and stuff. If you do farm chests and stuff, don't farm in the very last area. I'll tell you why in a second. And the enchants are really good. You unlock more enchant slots the more you level up. First one is free. I think the next one's level 5, then level 15, and then 35. Eggs, you get every hour you have a 50% chance of getting a free exclusive egg. And for misc, which is your item bags, this is the item bags that you get when grinding areas and stuff. This is the minigame keys that you use to enter a minigame. And then these are minigame revival tickets. If you fail a minigame, like the barrel one, then if you have enough, you will be able to revive yourself and keep on going. And then just hoverboards, which once you unlock hoverboard, you should just have the basic hoverboard. Moving on to the next area, there's another sword crate and another egg. All the eggs are super cool and super cool pets. The final area with the best pet in the game, a 1% hatch, and the best sword. I do have it, I just don't have it equipped on my character because my teams are using it. This is where you upgrade your enchants, like the potion upgrader, but the enchant. You just walk in here, you can scroll down, scroll up, select whatever enchant you want to upgrade. It costs very little gems. After you upgrade, it's going to bring up potions, so you can just hit X and walk back in, or if that doesn't work for you, just walk out and then walk back in, and it switches right back to enchant, so no worries there. That is pretty well this game. There's a couple more things that they added that is cool. If you go back to Castle and Area 1, after you rebirth, you go behind into the castle. This is the egg area where it's like bubblegum sim. You have every area and egg that you have unlocked all in the same area, and you can auto hatch it just in World 1. And this is the infinite egg, which hatches every egg at the same time. Not at the same time, but randomizes all your eggs, so it's going to be good for grinding index and stuff, which is very helpful later on in the game when they release rainbows, so then you can actually get the index. And then this is probably going to be the trading plaza, because this is also what you unlock on the rebirth. You have the index machine. Currently you can't complete any of the indexes because you need 12 pets, and it's for golden and rainbows, and currently rainbows aren't released on this release. But that is going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed the video and you want to see more videos on this game, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and peace out.